Mabuhay tourist! Welcome to RNV Travel Agency, and I am Vladimir Judici Velasco, your tourist guide for today.
Here are some brief information about our destination here in La Union. Day 1 consists of travels on Tangalan Falls, which includes accommodations, activities such as trekking and bungee jumping, and then nearby restaurants where is also an inn, which is Vista Tapas Bar. Day 2 consists of traveling the beaches of town itself of Bistondo and San Juan, La Union, which includes accommodations, activities such as surfing and castle making, and a dining reservation at Kabsat La Union restaurant. And Day 3, we are visiting the home of making the red clay pagdamilyan in La Union, and that concludes our 3-day trip in the province of La Union. Here are some travel tour policies of the RNV Travel Agency. Number 1. Deposit. A deposit is required to reserve your place on the tour, payable within 7 days of reservation confirmation. For tours booked less than 120 days in advance, full payment is required at the time of reservation. Cancellations and refunds. If we receive written notice of your cancellation 61 days or more from the start of your tour week rebooked, your fees will be refunded. There will be no refund for cancellations made 60 days or less from the start of the tour. Itinerary. We have the right to make partial changes to the stated itinerary. We will do our best to keep changes to a minimum. Photo release. We will photograph group activities for a use brochure or publicity. Please notify us if we are not free to use photographs of you. Responsibility and release of liability. There are always risks associated with travel. We strongly recommend that you purchase trip and medical evacuation insurance. RNV Travels Agency assumes no responsibility for the claim of damages, expenses, or liability of any claims, injury, delay, inconvenience, irregularity, loss or damage to a person or property, or additional costs resulting directly or indirectly from the cause of include, but are not limited to thefts, act of government, delay cancellations, weather, vehicle problems from accidents, strikes, illness, quarantine, acts of terrorism, or acts of gods incurred during the tour, including transportation by car, van, boat, or other conveyance.
Here's Ilocos Region. It consists of 4 provinces: Ilocos Norte, Ilocos Sur, La Union, and Pangasinan. This region has 8 cities: Taguban, San Carlos, Alaminos, Urdaneta, Lawag, Vigan, Candon, and San Fernando. Historical site tours where 100 islands can be seen, coastal beach activities, native delicacies. So come and join us here in Region 1. I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna work harder. I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna work harder. I'm a survivor. I'm gonna make it. I'm a survivor. Keep on surviving.
Tangadan Falls. Located in the town of San Gabriel, La Union, Tangadan Falls is a 2-tiered waterfall that flows into the Barora River, with the water coming in from the Cordillera mountain ranges. The lower cascade of the falls has a width of 100 feet and a 40-foot drop, with a natural catch basin pool that is great for a quick dip on a hot summer's day. The upper cascade has a shorter waterfall with a deeper pool basin, which is ideal for jumping off the side of the cliff. Of the two, the lower cascade features a more majestic and dramatic waterfall and is widely photographed for its striking image. The cold spring water is a refreshing respite from the heat, a welcome break after the scenic trek en route to the waterfall. Wear sturdy walking shoes along with your swimsuit on your visit to Tangalan Falls because you'll be doing some light trekking along the way. There's an option to go 1 hour trek and one where you can be dropped off at the trailhead of the falls in St. Gabriel, a relatively shorter 20-minute walk to the falls. Here are some of the highlights of Tangalan Falls. Urbiston the Beach in San Juan. Urbiston the Beach is one of the San Juan, La Union tourist spot and is known as the surfing capital of the northern Philippines, with surfing season typically falling July to October and November to March. This area of La Union has a reputation for having a country's most consistent waves, and thriving surf culture has flourished in recent years. Many places offer surfing lessons for all levels, and numerous places of lodging can also be found throughout the coastline. Surfboards are available for rent throughout the area as well. Beginners typically start having lessons in Bacnotan because the waves in the area are not too big, which is perfect for novice learners or anyone who have never tried surfing before. The more advanced surfers usually goes to Urbiston Do and the neighboring town of Mona Lisa Point. Restaurants offering locals and international fares along with shops with selling local handicrafts and souvenirs items are also nearby. Urbiston Do has a great selection of restaurants, with cuisines ranging from Filipino delicacies, comfort food, Mexican, Asian, and Italian food. With its laid-back vibe and artistic flair, local and foreign visitors have been coming back to Urbiston Do every year to enjoy the beach life. Kabsat La Union. Kabsat La Union is a 2-star restaurant/bar, invites day trippers and tourists into their massive property, which offers panoramic views of the ocean. A visit to Kabsat can easily go from lunch visit stretching out into a happy hour session, with their wide selection of delectable dishes, bar chow, and drinks. It sure doesn't hurt that the place is designed in such a way that you'd want to linger and slow down to reset the life city. And now, here are some of the highlights of Urbiston The Beach. And now, let's welcome Pangasinan.
Well, there's a will, there's a way, kinda beautiful. And every night has its day, so magical. And if there's love in this life, there's no obstacle that can't be defeated. For every tyrant to tear for the vulnerable. In every loss, so the bones of a miracle. For every dreamer, a dream we're unstoppable. With something to believe in. Monday left me broken. Tuesday I was through with hoping. Wednesday my empty arms were open. Thursday waiting for love, waiting for love.
My name is Ransas Your go-to race for this video.
Pangasinan.
is officially province of Pangasinan, is a coastal province in the Philippines located in the Ilocos Region of Luzon. Its capital, Lingayen, Pangasinan is the western area of Luzon along Lingayen Gulf and the South China Sea. It has a total land area of 5,451 square kilometer. The western portion of the province is part of the homeland of the Sambal people. Due the migration, the Ilocano people settled in the province. Pangasinan is the name of province, the people, and the spoken language. Pangasinan has been described as the gateway to Northern Luzon. 100 Islands National Park was created to project to pristine wilderness found in coral reef created islands, northern Philippines. Bangos Festival. The Bangos Festival is yearly food and culture celebration which promotes your city bangos industry. Is held from some 2 weeks from late April until early May with the grilling of bangos in the street on April 30 as a highlight of occasion. Tagupan City produces an estimated 16,000 tons of milkfish annually.
And that concludes our tour for Region 1. Exciting, isn't it? RNV offers this for you exclusively. So what are you waiting for? Avail us and we won't let you down. Yours truly, Vladimir Judy C. Velasco, and my partner Rans Rusgal, and here at RNV Travel Agency, we plan, you pack. Bye!